Hey, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute since I've posted any new videos. Life just got very busy in a good way. But yeah, I'm back. So today I'm gonna try something new. I've been really wanting to try pin curling, which is when you take your hair, you curl it, and then you pin it like against your head and you let it set there. And so when you take it out, the curls hold. But to be honest, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly that will look like. But while I was looking into that, I found a video by Mell. I've mentioned her on my channel before because I love her videos. And she had a video on, and I'm gonna try not to mix these up, finger coiling versus finger curling. Finger coiling, which I think I actually have a video on, is when you curl the hair from the top down. So you take a chunk like this and you go like that. But then she talked about finger curling, which I haven't done yet. So that is when you curl from the bottom up. So you take the hair and you do that. She said that finger curling is probably better for people with wavier hair, which is me, because finger coiling, when you're doing it, you are stretching the curl out. So it's good if you have really tight coils that you're trying to kind of elongate, but otherwise curling it up like this is probably better. So I'm going to give that a try today. I'm going to do a few things different and improvise here and there, and I'll explain what I'm doing along the way. She's got totally different hair, very, very, very thick, full, dense, curly hair, like coiled, really tight curls. So, oh my god, her hair is so gorgeous when she fluffs it out. It's huge. I love it. I'm so jealous. But we all know that my hair isn't like that. If you're watching this video, your hair probably isn't like that either. So we're gonna make some of this up as we go. Now, Mel said in her video that you want to make sure your hair is completely wet because you want your fingers to be able to glide really effortlessly across it. So I'm out of the shower just like a few minutes ago, but it already dried a little. So I'm just gonna wet it down. All right, so my hair is good, it's wet. Then what I'm gonna do is, I bought this Garnier Whole Blends Smoothing Leave-In Conditioner. I've mentioned in previous videos that my scalp gets so dry in the winter. It's so itchy and it's been flaking and it's so gross. Like even right now, it's taking everything in me not to just dig my fingernails into it. And also like when I get out of the shower, sometimes you can feel like, it just feels like straw. So I use a very small amount of this, like that. And as long as I use not too much, it hasn't weighed my hair down, my roots have not gotten greasy. And I do this, and then I start by focusing it on the ends first, and then I go through the roots. And then I'm gonna run through it with the comb one more time just to make sure there aren't any clumps of it. What I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna put any product in it right off the bat, like any curling product. What Mel had said in her video was to always have a little bit of product on your hands so that when you're curling, it gets in the hair. So I'm gonna try that. I'm going to use this True Curl. I had bought this because it says it right here, sulfate-free, paraben-free, silicone-free, cruelty-free, and vegan. And I've been trying to be more mindful of the products that I use, so I got this and didn't have a ton of luck with it. But I've never used it like this, so let's give it a try and see what happens. And since you have to do this to your hair in fairly small sections, I'm going to just section my hair out. This is one of the silver linings of not having that much hair. This won't take that long. And then I'm gonna clip it up just to keep it out of the way. And then comb it like this. So here's a piece right here. The front sections will be easier to see. So basically what she said is you take it like, oh geez, this is hard to do in the back. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. This is easier. You take it, we're gonna do it. There we go. And you kind of twirl your fingers around each other. Oh my god, I forgot to put product in. I gotta do that again. All right, take two. So I'm gonna put, you guys see this? A very small amount, and I'll just keep putting more in my hand if I have to. She actually put it in between her fingers. I don't know, I'm making this up. So there we go. I'm gonna comb through it a little bit and grab, oh God, what am I doing? There we go. And, oh, wow, it worked. Okay, let's keep going. Wow, I hope that holds. Okay, we'll see. Let's keep going. I can already tell I'm gonna need more product on my hands. That got soaked up really quickly. In fact, I kind of want to redo that one. I'm not gonna do that. All right, let's keep going. I don't know. We'll find out. So, all right, I can kind of see curls forming. My technique is definitely not perfect, but I can kind of see it. A medical procedure?
Yeah.
You want to know if there's a medical procedure to make your hair curlier?
Yeah.
Like what, a head transplant?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Well, it's just such a weird quote, the way you word it, like medically. I don't
know how else to say it.
Cosmetically.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I mean, people get perms, but... Alright, so I'm done finger curling. And I can already tell you I'm too lazy to do this on a regular basis. But also, Mel did say that the more you practice it, the easier it gets, so I'm just going to take her word for it. I can already tell you I messed up on at least one thing. I think I was also supposed to put product in before I started curling it, so I should have put this in prior and then also kept some on my hands. Having it only on my hands was painful because every time it dried out, which was basically after every curl, I had to keep putting more. So I messed up. What else? You can kind of tell in the ones that turned out, like some of them, there's pretty nice curls, and you can see some here. So here's where I'm torn. She let her hair air dry and came back and it was just perfect. But I know that if I let my hair air dry like this, it's going to look exactly like this when it's dry. It's going to be really flat and like stringy. So I think what I'm going to do is diffuse it even just a little bit to help set the curls and maybe give it a little bit of volume. Alright, so my hair is about, let's say, halfway dry. The curls are definitely setting. What's really cool is that one of the challenges I have with the diffuser is that the lower half curls pretty nicely, but it straightens as it gets up to my roots, which is kind of problematic because my hair is already really flat at the roots, so now it's flat and straight. But with the finger curling, because you curl all the way up to the roots, I'm seeing that the curls are starting higher. You can kind of see, like, normally they start lower, or at least that's what it looks like once it's drying. But these are really good curls. Even in the front, which this front of my hair is a lot straighter than the back, you can see the curls are starting pretty high up, which is nice. And they didn't even fall. They didn't start falling or like loosening with the diffuser. The diffuser just helped set them. So this is really cool. I'm gonna let it finish air drying the rest of the way, and then I'm gonna come back and fluff it and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so my hair's about dry, and I did end up putting a little bit of hairspray in it because I was terrified that when I start pulling it apart, I was worried that the curls were gonna fall. So I put a little hairspray in it. It's kind of crunchy, but that's okay. I know how to get rid of that. And what I'm gonna start doing, just because it's looking a little stringy, is I'm gonna go in here and gently start taking some of these curls apart. last I'm going to use this oil. I've used this in other videos, and I'm going to do this just to get some of the crunchiness out. It's supposed to also help the curls do something, maintain their form. I don't know, but I know that it helps get the crunch out, but they keep their shape. So I used a really small amount. You can hardly even see it. And I do this, and I'm gonna very carefully we'll see what it looks like in the morning. I'll post an update then. I'm not loving the fact that it's so flat. Mel did warn about that. She said that you kind of have to sacrifice volume in exchange for the curl shape. And she was right. Because of the way you're curling it and it's like right up against your head, even though I went in there with a diffuser, which she did not do, it just doesn't bring that body back compared to if you were to scrunch it and then diffuse it. But that's okay. I mean, my hair usually falls pretty flat anyway. So we'll see what these look like. That was really good. We'll see what these look like in the morning. So yeah, one thing I would definitely do different next time is have the product in my hair already, or just like as I'm going through bigger sections, put it in a whole section and not only one curl at a time. I think I did that part wrong. But and then if I need extra on my hands, put more on my hands. But you could tell when I was going through each section, like I could feel it now, some curls have more product than others. So that's probably why some of the curls are more defined and others are a little more straight. But that's okay. I will do this again for sure. I love that it gives me more definition, which is really nice because like I said, my hair is very wavy and has a hard time holding a curl. And the curls, like I said, they go up higher on my head. So pretty cool. And yeah, I'll post an update in the morning. All right, here's the morning after. I think I probably should have managed my expectations better because I woke up and was really disappointed with the curls. So they are there, but the thing is, I'm trying to pick one out, they're just really, they're more wavy than curly, which I have wavy hair, so maybe that's, what I should have expected. So I don't hate it, it's just not what I was expecting. Well, that one's kind of curly. I would try it again, but with more product in the beginning, like I said, as opposed to just doing it piece by piece. Maybe that would help. But yeah, I just don't know if it's worth the little bit of volume that I do get from a diffuser when I diffuse all the way. I don't know. And then also it's like, my hair is probably gonna be stuck in this part. I'm sure I could separate it and move it, but then I'm gonna start breaking up these little curls and waves even more. So I need to play around with this, but not bad for a first attempt. We'll see if we can keep refining it, and I'll post, updated videos in the future. So that was finger curling.